RKO, the infamous NWO, back with another video, and today we'll be reviewing WWE Satan's Prison, the Anthology Elimination Chamber. Let's go! As you can see in the cover, Randy Orton, Undertaker, Triple H, Big Show, Kane, Mysterio. Every single elimination I can't even talk about it. Every single elimination chamber match in history on a 3-disc set. And when they mean every elimination chamber, they mean everyone, including the one with Chris Benoit in it from New Year's Revolution 2005. As you can see, Triple H one side, Orton the other side, and Mysterio over here. So let's get a overview on the whole thing. The inserts here. This one's here. This one's here. This 2 is here. This 3 is here. Let's look at the backs. You see Jericho and Triple H. See Great Khali and RVD. And you've seen Mark Henry and CM Punk and Mysterio. So let's check out all the Elimination Chamber matches. First match. The first ever Elimination Chamber match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Triple H vs. Shawn Michaels vs. Chris Jericho vs. Booker T vs. Kane vs. RVD. Survivor Series 2002. Probably the best Elimination Chamber match because it was the first. And it was so innovative and new that we did not expect that what was going to happen. Second match. The Elimination Chamber match for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam 03. Triple H vs. Shawn Michaels vs. Chris Jericho vs. Goldberg vs. Orton vs. Kevin Nash. Also a really good Elimination Chamber match. I gotta say all Elimination Chamber matches are really good matches. Okay, the third match for the World Heavyweight Championship at New Year's Revolution 2005. Triple H vs. Chris Benoit vs. Chris Jericho vs. Randy Orton vs. Batista vs. Edge. Then they got some extra features on this. New Year's Revolution story, the December to Dismember, and the Chamber King, the price of immortality. Disc 2, Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship. Cena vs. Carlito vs. Masters vs. Angle vs. Michaels vs. Kane. New Year's Revolution 2006. Then probably one of the worst WWE produced pay-per-views of all time. ECW December to Dismember. In an Extreme Elimination Chamber match for the ECW Championship. Big Show vs. Hardcore Holly vs. CM Punk vs. Test vs. RVD vs. Bobby Lashley, December 2006. Then the SmackDown ECW Elimination Chamber match. The winner faces the World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania 24. Undertaker vs. Batista vs. Finlay vs. MVP vs. Big Daddy V vs. Great Khali. This was February 2008, and No Way Out. The same night, the Raw Elimination Chamber match. Winner faces the WWE Championship. Triple H vs. Shawn Michaels vs. Jeff Hardy vs. Chris Jericho vs. Umaga vs. JBL. I will tell you the winners, but I do not want to spoil it for people that have not watched this DVD and want to watch it. Anyways, Disc 3. This is when they started putting all Elimination Chamber matches at No Way Out. So, Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship. Edge versus Triple H versus Undertaker versus Jeff Hardy versus Vladimir Kozlov versus Big Show. This was No Way Out 2009. Elimination Chamber match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Cena versus Mysterio versus Kane versus Mike Knox versus Chris Jericho versus Kofi Kingston, where Edge interfered and kicked out Kofi Kingston. This was probably one of the top 3 best pay-per-views of 2009. No Way Out 09. It was really good. Ultimate Opportunist, the Elimination Chamber match for WWE Championship at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Sheamus versus Cena versus Triple H versus Orton versus DiBiase versus Kofi Kingston. And they do add the stuff that happens after the Elimination Chamber match, so you just don't get the match, you get the whole thing. And the last match, Elimination Chamber match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Taker versus Chris Jericho versus Morrison versus R-Truth versus CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio. This was both the Elimination Chamber match at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view in the beginning of the year. The interviews take place at the Elimination Chamber Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Like, they're on the set and Tom Grisham's doing the interviews. And I think this is after the pay-per-view is over. The arena is empty. And the ending, the Elimination Chamber of Horrors. Chamber of Horrors. So altogether, how many matches are in the Elimination Chamber Anthology? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It kind of ruins it, since if you have these 3 pay-per-views already, you already have half the things. But for people who don't really collect DVDs, this is a really good DVD. I would rank this in my top 10 for sure, because I love the Elimination Chamber from the first one to the last one. Overall, yes, this is a good DVD. I don't know why people bash it, but I guess those are DVD collectors that have the DVDs already, so yeah, what are you going to do? Some people don't collect DVDs. We are the normals. So this is the end of my video. No, it's not. You know why? Because people think that since you live in Canada, you can't get the Summerslam cups, but there's limited 7-Elevens, and yes, I do have my Summerslam cup. My Undertaker Summerslam cup. As you can see, it's moving. Yes. The face is actually moving. His head is down. His head is up. His head is up. His head is down. His head is up. Undertaker's getting smaller and then bigger. Smaller, bigger, smaller, bigger. And they didn't just they had like at least 10 different cups. And I didn't know which one to get, but I just had to get the Undertaker one. And you know what else they had? Oh god, hold on, let me put this down. They had a UFC cup, so I had to get this one too. So you got Lesnar, he's moving. Frankie Edgar. Anderson Silva. And GSP. And the Yoda Machida. Then they got the UFC dates in the back. These events already passed. This UFC 115 was in, well, the dates are already on there. And that's the end of my video. Hope you enjoyed. Let's end off the video with Undertaker going up and down. That's what she said.